Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now Jared Cerna.
Ball.
First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Batter challenges in a very big spot, and the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. Runners at the corners, one away here in game 1 of this 3-game set. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That's towards center. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. Runner from third in to score. We're tied at 1.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Here's a third baseman, Connor Norton. Fly to center his first time. Norby wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. The 0-1. This one chopped up the middle. Oh, a great flip. He's in there.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, number 5, Christopher Morel.
Can't make contact with the sweeper. That one way outside, and it's 1-1. Two aboard, 2 outs. Here Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 12th of the season, and it gives him the lead in the third. It's 4-1.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's the short. the plate, Otto Lopez. Now this is a rocket to left, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next,
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Line drive, base hit right field. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Up next with the Marlins.
Next is the designated hitter, Agustin Ramirez. 0 for 1. He was robbed of a hit on a diving catch his first time up. Right through there for a strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Hit hard on the ground to short. On to Simeon, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But the Marlins get 3 on the homer. It's now 4-1. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Going away. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again.
Slider, low outside.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Low middle.
Now the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Force. Fastball. Low inside.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Curve.
The Marlins leading by 3. Top half of inning number 4.
He's just missing with some pitches that,
Slider.
I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease this.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone way up into the upper deck. Jorge Polanco blasts one out. His 9th homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2.
A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
One down. Francisco. Alvarez up now for the Mets.
High inside.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
There's a strike.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
That one fouled off.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
The 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Full change. Low inside.
Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. Carson Bench getting ready to hit.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat. Get that first hit at the big league level.
Foul ball.
Slider. Middle outside. Slider. Middle outside.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. But 2-round trip back here in Miami. And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Just missed. Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher number 34, Liam Hicks.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Well, back in trouble, Boo, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
Cerna at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. In the air, left field. Takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Kyle Bauer.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the 3rd baseman, Connor North. 1 for 2.
Ball, that's out.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Hicks rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it.
For the Mets, number 46, Craig.
And a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Now a pop-up on the infield. Bichette under it. And the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 5-3. New inning getting started. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958. It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
And that's downstairs. 3-1 now.
Low inside.
Hard liner. 1 up, 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The Mets trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Circle change. Middle outside.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say,
runner on the goal. This one popped up. Morel. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. And now it's Mark Vientos.
Low inside. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Fought off foul. Soto off of first with 2 away.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Ball, that's out.
Circle change. Low inside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
2-2 on the way. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
The 2-2. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that's a home run into the upper deck. And they tie it up. It's 5-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yuri Perez out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher for the Marlins, Ryan Gusto.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
High inside. Four-seam fastball. High inside. Cutter. Low inside.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And a foul ball.
Sinker. Middle inside.
And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber.
Inside.
2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Cutter. Middle outside.
Chop back up the middle. Lopez whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. All even at 5 apiece. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show.
Recipe for disaster, waiting your eggs and one basket breaking. That's
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Luke Weaver.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Otto Lopez. Just missed. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Huascar Brazoban, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one's a little bit low. And the count's even at 2. This one's smoked on its way out of here. He hammers one out to center. 3rd home run of the season, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 6-5.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Popped in the air, left side. Bichette brings it in, and there's one away. And next is the designated. Agustin Ramirez. Ball 1, no strikes.
Starts him with a breaking ball, but that's a pitch he's really comfortable hitting. You can't rely on breaking stuff to be automatic out pitches against him.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Robert should have this one. 2 down. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1.
Middle inside.
Swing and a foul out of play.
4-seam fastball. Low outside.
Here's a 1-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there. Stepping up to the challenge. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Middle inside. 4-seam fastball. Middle inside.
On a line. Makes the grab.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back. Robert
stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Low middle.
That one called a strike. And the count even at 1. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
4-seam fastball.
The Mets with the go-ahead run at the plate. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fastball for a strike.
Middle outside.
And that one ripped into right. 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, the right fielder, number 3,
Middle inside.
Ben.
Ball 1.
4-seam fastball. High outside. 4-seam fastball. High inside.
That one lifted to left. Stowers on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Mets. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. Here's a rocket to right field. And that should be extra bases. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
having himself a really nice game at the plate. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And that is out of play. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second, down the number 2 hit. Kyle Stowers. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. His 11th of the year, and they add on. It's 8-5. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And here comes the Mets manager to the Mets. Pitching change coming. Luke. The Mets with a new arm of the mound, Oscar Brazovan.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one pushed foul. And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball one. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christopher Morel, looking to do more of what he did back in the third.
No doubt. That 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat. Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're... In 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Here's a 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around second, on his way to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Late swing fouled off. First and third, one down. Tied him up inside with that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
The 0-2. Grounded to third, could be two. The throw to second is offline.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple. And then that error allows a run to score. And this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
Marcy swings through it for strike one. Morel, the lead runner, out at second. Lopez at first, one gone. To the right side, tags the runner for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. We go to the top of the seventh, and now it's Frankie Lindor. Steps in with an OPS that's been through the roof. Power and patience in one package. An impressive list.
He's doing damage and getting on base. That's rare. The kind of balance every manager wants, and the stats prove his work.
Yeah, Singy, he doesn't just hit it far. He hits it loud.
Yeah, the ballpark doesn't stand a chance when he squares it up, Boog. That Tater total just keeps climbing.
Tater total! The Mets down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Low inside.
Bichette in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground, and it stays fair. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now the first baseman, Mark Vientos. That one fouled hard the other way.
Low outside. Cutter. Low outside.
The 0-1. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 9-7.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business.
Ball. That's inside.
Curveball. Low middle.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Check swing called strike. And it's 2-2.
Low middle.
Looks like he wants the signs again.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
2-2 now. Simeon waits. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Cutter. Low inside.
2-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Mets draw closer thanks to the home run. It's now a 9.
For the Mets.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. A.J. Minter.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, 2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
For the Marlins.
Now it's the right fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here! He'll touch them all. His 7th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 10-7.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. They go back-to-back, and they add a run. It's 11-7.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside foul. Ball so direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now, Jared Cerna. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. Minter, in his 9th season, 32 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there.
Brooks Raley taking over on the mound.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
The 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. But 2 round. Back here in Lone Depot Park. For the top of the 8th. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Just off the outside edge, and the count even 1-1.
Curveball, low outside. Sinker, low outside.
Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Here's the 0-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer it that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
That missed by a lot. Ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
That's in for a strike. On the ground, 2 ball. Quick feed to second for 1. On the first, double play. And that's the inning. Back here in Miami, bottom of the 8th. Connor Norby digs in now. And that skips in the dirt. Action in the Mets bullpen. Devin Williams, the closer, is getting loose. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. One gone here.
The first baseman, number 5, Christopher Mo.
Off the mark there. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 down, base is empty. Otto Lopez now at the plate. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Miami down in order. They're still on top, though, 11-7. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Leading off, Carson Benj.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Low outside. Cutter. Middle inside.
Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
Inside.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. And the 9th inning starts with a double.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. Base hit into the outfield. Bench around third. He'll score easily. It's 11-8. Here's Juan Soto.
High outside.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. Juan Soto goes deep, and they cut into the deficit. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back.
Now the Marlins manager.
Circle change. Low middle.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Slider. Low outside.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Low inside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Late on that fastball.
Four-seam fastball.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Pulled out on strikes. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets. Vientos thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London? Chopped out towards short. Lopez. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins slug their way to a win in this one.
Just an absolute slugfest. Not a good day to be a pitcher. There are going to be a lot of sore necks. Players turning left, turning right, balls flying all over.
We just pray that we get old. My gone. If they was not in the field, I won't put their name on the.
Back outside, riding my whip and Rodeo Drive. Shawty, I step like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. Be step like 4 5. Keep your cool, won't be no fight. I'm fresh like water, no daughter. Might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius. Jump out the jeans, just demon time. I'ma get it laid back like even Steven. Don't need a reason to be on down. Stand on BUSINESS. Yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym, don't miss miss, I switch on, stay, I'm not like them. Let me state my case, sprint out the race, no chase, I pace, just came out the gate, and he still gon' hate. Say fake, see, make me fake, how you know what it take? You ain't been out the space, been out the mix for tryna hit it bad, like big cold. See, I spell it out quick, yo, my don't up the click, my dogs like pit, finna raise no quit, this good as it get, bring the hood to events, still need tint on the whip, don't run, don't trip, by the ain't never pay rent on, bent for the bread and it, let's do it, the broad, them thick, and the feet go stupid, like me, never too quick, too clever, I pray them streets gon' treat you better, back outside, from my whip and Rodeo Drive, shawty, I step like Fredo, man, stay in your lane down 4-5, bitch step like FIFA 5, keep your cool, won't be no fire, I'm fresh like water, no daughter, might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie, on my lap like evil genius, jump out the jeans, it's demon time, I'ma get it laid back like even Steven, don't need a reason to be on down, stand on BUSINESS, yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym, don't miss, I switch on, day, I'm not like them.
I double my figures and figure the wave, cutting off cats when they think they safe, saving up, I grew a little rough, but I will not fold, impressing me, so watch my vision, see what I see, T-top cutlass, sitting up decent, taking my meetings in back of the whip, I know how to hustle, I know how to live, featherweights don't talk like this, you in the way, don't walk my script, run up 100 and duck for the summer, that's how you leverage and leave with a kid, I'm trying to get me a penthouse, out on the cliff I can sit out, call up the mama, she en route. See what attention it took now.
I've been waiting for like 5, 10, 15 minutes. Like, I'm finna dip. Straight up. I'm just trying to figure out where you at. I told you I was gonna pull up in the next 10 minutes. Hello?
I don't trade no lace, locked in. Better know my face when I walk in. You a fiend for the been a bossed in. I bossed up, put them in the.
Mention my name and it flow better. You bet on me, you a go-getter. We out of town, but they know us. Show up, looking like a go up.
Hold up. You know what? It feel like back in the Rover. I told you, ball in your field. If you real, we as tight as your.
Gang outside in the nighttime. Backstage looking like a dope line. We brought the business of gold man. Showtime. Shut down your city and show out. We back out.
From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, the show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Taking a look at today's starter who's been going through a bit of a... First pitch coming your way next. Starting on the mound in this one, Sandy Alcantara. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound. All right, ready to go here. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. In the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Out to short. Oh, great stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Here's a Mets lineup now. Down to the 8th spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Marcus Semien.
And Boog, I don't know what it is, but a big part of his struggles this season have come from the way he's hit on the road. Listen, away from home, he's hitting under the Mendoza line, and that's just not getting it done. Unfortunately, it's one of those things.
That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Circle change. Low outside.
Swing and a ground ball. Edwards tosses to first. Now 2 away.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 7, Brett Beatty.
Circle change. Middle outside.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Beatty matched a couple of homers in his last game. Lopez throws to first, and that'll do it. And now back here in Miami, and taking the ball for the Mets, Tyler McGill. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of the game when he's out there. Leading Xavier Edwards. And that's fouled off. His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Singy. 0-1 now. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. Left field. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 1-2 now. High fly ball, right field. Beatty under it. 1 down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk. Yeah, and he's been wearing out home plate lately, scoring a ton of runs for his team.
Fouled off left side. McGill in his 5th season, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. 2 down.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 down, base is empty. Connor Norton, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off.
Off the plate, ball one.
Got him swinging. Back here at Lone Depot Park. New inning getting started. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
This one in the air right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get him knocking your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Popped up. Norby under it. And there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Jorge Polanco in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Sinker. Low inside.
The 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Sinker. Low middle.
Polanco hanging in there.
Sinker.
Vientos leads off first with one away. And that's downstairs and outside.
Circle change. Low outside.
On the ground, right side, and it gets by him. On to second, they get one.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out. Keep the runner out of scoring position.
Low inside.
That's a ball.
Slider.
Second inning here, no score. And that one fouled off.
Sinker. Middle inside.
Grounds one to short. Lopez. They get the force. That's out number 3. Back here in Miami, and now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine. Lined into left center, should be extra bases. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Lopez launched a homer in his most recent game. This one in the air right field. Base hit into the outfield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marlins.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
This one in the air center field. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. Save. And they take the lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to go through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Nope. Ball one.
Quick move to first, and he's back safely. Man at first, one away. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. The 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. Homered last night, added another hit as well.
Ball one.
In the dirt. One run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. Out towards right center field. It gets down, a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Time called down. Check swing. He went, and the count is 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. The throw to first. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they lead on to the 3rd inning. Will Singy off to a nice start here in this game. He was getting shelled in recent appearances, but today keeping these hitters on their heels.
Yeah, it's a different tempo, and he's getting different results. This is the type of performance they've been waiting on.
Low inside.
Ball one.
Sinker. Low inside.
Right through there. Got it. 1 out. Back to the top of the Mets order. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
Ball one.
Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida.
Circle change. Low middle.
The 1-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
Into center and a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
On the ground to the left. Fair ball. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Now he steps off and looks it back to second.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Edwards to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And now it's Mark Vientos. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 on, 2 outs. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now.
Middle outside.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
4-seam fastball. Middle outside.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards.
Inside, ball 1.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. What a stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. On the ground, and it kicks off the bag. Now the throw to first on the run, but it's not in time. Base hit.
The Marlins, the first baseman, Griffin Conine.
On the ground, right side. Simeon, toss over to first. That ends the frame. All set for the start of the inning. So now here's the Mets DH, Jorge Polanco. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Polanco, in his 10th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Low outside.
That one not close. Ball 2.
Sinker. Low inside.
Hard liner. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Low middle.
And the 1-0. Popped in the air, left side. Takes it in for the out.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. And instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
That's a ball.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Lopez fires over to first, and they take care of Robert. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Time call. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air to left center. Soto on the move. And there's one down. Up the middle. Lindor fires to first on the run. Got him. Nice play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the DH, Agustin Ramirez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
Here's a 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. We go to the top of the fifth. Francisco Lindor up now. Top 5 at OPS and climbing. It's been a loud season for him.
Yeah, he's walking, slugging, and raking. A total threat for this lineup. You can count on competitive at-bats every time.
Tap back to the mound. To first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Over.